EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Hey, watch City. Little lady. 54. Line of 54. Watch the run. Watch the run. Check.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Breeze. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Hey, high 7. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check, 56.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. The open man is Smith. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. From the gun, it's Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Breeze to throw again. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. The first carry now. This is Williams. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. From the 22, Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
First down, Kansas City. 43.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And some space here. And now off to the races. Down the right right side. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he stopped immediately there. Eli Apple up from his corner spot to make the play.
Everybody scoot up.
Second and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. On play action, it's Mahomes. Being chased out left. He's going to look deep for... This is caught inside the 15. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. He's got it to Williams. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Williams will try again. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's good for the Saints. First down.
56 easy.
At the 42-yard line.
Get in the weight room. Go. 56 the mic. 56 is the mic. You're good. I 4, ready.
Breeze now on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Frank Clark able to drop him for a loss of a couple. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
And the Saints first down. 21. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first down, Breeze. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Under 10.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Throwing on second and long. Breeze.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And their first down, Chiefs.
54 mark. Check. Watch the defense. In the face. Two, fellas, let's go. 54.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Mahomes will bring him up first and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Mahomes dropping one to Williams here, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard. Williams. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Mahomes now on first down. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. Sammy Watkins there to make the grab. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Breeze going to throw. And he's going to go down again. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead, eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to... And I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And the kick by Butker is good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Flushed out right. Taking a deep shot here. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 79 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Stay in situation. Let's go. Hey, easy. Mike's by 4. You kill. Yes. 54. Five. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Man.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. He's got Smith here. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Kill. Hey, what? Here we go. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Breeze now on 1st down. And Thomas has it. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, 38 yards. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it a second down. And that'll be incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Hey, Wood. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. A nice move gets him a few extra. Down just shy of his 20. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down.
At the 19-yard line.
56, Mike, 56.
Breeze now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Hey, Wahoo! 53! Come on, the ball, 53's the Mike, 53, check 53.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Mike, 53, Mike. Hey, easy.
Here's Breeze to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. 25 yards for the touchdown. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Lutz good on the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. He goes 86 yards on the kick return. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Breeze now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Breeze. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play.
Check.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Breeze. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Breeze's throw on target to Cook. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Breeze again. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kendall Fuller. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it. And
he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 76 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Breeze. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Nice job by Juan Thornhill there to get a hand in and break up the play. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Shotgun now for Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints get a bit closer. Yes, Michael Thomas is a volume receiver, but he can also make some really big plays, especially with Drew Brees throwing the football.
I love the way you described it. Volume receiver who could also make big plays. In other words, if you underestimate him, he'll run past you or he'll just jump over the top of you and continue to make those big plays.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Eli Apple.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. This is caught, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 53 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Lutz with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Mahomes now on first down. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Cut.
Mahomes going to throw it here. Buying time to his left. And this is caught by Watkins. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Now left side on the swing pass. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. That one 28 yards on the ground. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run. This is Williams. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. Now Williams. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. Williams stopped up short of the goal line on 4th down. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. To throw is Breeze. It's caught. Smith. A good pickup there. 26 yards.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
53 for Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now Breeze. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Chris Jones in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. And now again, the play clock's going to run out on him. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
He'll buy some time right. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Watch your slack, watch your slack.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Steps away to his left. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a law.
And look at this. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. 17 yards on the fake punt, and that's going to be a first down. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move, but oftentimes it's usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Adrian Amos with a pick, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Well, he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. Yeah, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. He's got the hook up to Lazard. Touchdown, Packers. Alan Lazard, 32 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. This will be taken short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It's certainly.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Kevin King with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 31.